Yeah, Tom Brady loses. All wham.
Wah, wah, wah. You got picked off twice. You got sacked about 4 times. You know,
And then I heard a lot of people were giving the kicker shit because of the last play or whatever. That I guess fans were like, "Why the fuck would you do that?" Because apparently they know better than the coaches.
well, no, not only that, but I'm just like, they lost by 2 points. They lost by 2 fucking points. You're telling me that 1 point would have made a huge fucking difference? Still would have lost by
Like,
1 fucking point.
I thought the controversy was that had they not failed their move, they would have converted the 2 points and it would have tied the game. That's what I heard slash read.
No,
Is
no,
that
no.
not true?
No, the kick that they're talking about is that he missed an point after touchdown. Like the
Oh,
kick after the touchdown. Missed it.
oh, wham!
Yeah, and it's like, guys, you still would have fucking lost.
That reminds me of like those old Jaguar commercials where like they would make fun of the 32X, the Sega 32X, because it would be like basically the 32X Sega wanted you to believe that it was 64 bits,
Yeah.
but it was you're taking a 30 or a 32-bit system and adding it onto an 8-bit, and so Jaguar that obviously doesn't equal 64. Jaguar came out with a commercial that simply said, "Do the math." And
Yeah.
it was genius because it really is true. Like if you just do the math, well, 32 plus 8 is not fucking 64. Like if you like you're saying this total, you're still gonna lose. Like shut the fuck up, you idiots.
Yeah.
You're fucking
Nah.
retarded.
Exactly.
But I mean, it infuriates me to no fucking end that Patriots fans are like, oh, this team, you can't beat Brady, you can't beat the Patriots. We're on a revenge tour. That fucking pissed me off all goddamn year. We're on a revenge tour. Yeah, we're paying back the NFL like kicking their asses. Like, first of all, there's no reason for you to get revenge on anybody. You got fucking caught cheating again.
Right.
And it's like, you know what, man? If I had a friend that got continuously caught like cheating and lying and whatnot, number one, we wouldn't be friends very long. Number two, would I keep an eye on him? Like, yeah, like I honestly wouldn't trust him if he's like, oh no, I'm totally legit. I'm totally legit. Like,
Right.
no, fuck you.
Right. You've because they had the taping scandal thing a few years back, and now the
Yeah,
Deflategate.
they had
Like,
Spygate, Deflategate. They had a whole bunch of other fucking problems. And it's like, you know what, man? And anytime the NFL punished them, it was a slap on the fucking wrist. Like that whole Spygate thing, they lost a draft pick, which they were number, I think it was like 25 in the draft, which who gives a shit at that point? And then they fined the head coach $500,000, which again, he fucking farts that money in a minute.
right.
And I think they fined the Patriots organization $500,000 as well.
And wasn't that like the year that they won the Super Bowl or some shit, or they won the game and
Um,
like basically they cheated and won, right? Or did they cheat and lose?
they cheated and lost.
That's hilarious.
Well, no, they cheated. They won, the 3 Super Bowls and whatnot because they won their first. They got to the Super Bowl on the fucking controversial, what is it, that tuck rule, which you look at it and you're just like, that's a fucking fumble. It's like Brady's like bringing his arm back around, like he's gonna throw it. He stops it with his other hand, gets hit, drops the fucking ball. That's a fucking fumble. Like, no, he tucked it back in. It's like, what the fuck? What, you just gonna hand them the fucking game? So, anytime a Pats fan's like, oh, these fucking refs, they're not, giving the Patriots the calls that they deserve. It's like, they did, and it led to 3 fucking Super Bowls. So fuck you.
Right.
And not only that, like, you guys, you really don't fucking deserve any of this shit. Because, like, I remember, like, last season, they started out 0-2, and all the Patriots fans like, oh, these guys are fucking bums. Belichick should fucking just quit. Fucking Brady's a piece of shit. His time is done. He needs to retire. And it's like, then they started winning fucking games and went on to win a Super Bowl. These guys are gods. They're the greatest ever.
I mean, I think to a degree that happens everywhere. I mean, when you see like fans getting upset, that happens in every sport and everywhere. I mean, there was those fucking Canadians who went nuts. What was it during the fucking Stanley Cup? What was it last year?
A couple of years ago.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, with Vancouver. Yeah.
Yeah, Vancouver went absolutely ape shit. We should have watched ScanBC at that point. But
Probably should have.
if only we were aware of it. But I mean, like it happens everywhere, even in fucking peaceful Canada. It's just that I do feel like, to a degree, you're right about, like, for some reason, like, the Boston/New England area. I don't know if it's just the mentality of the residents here that we're just, like, I don't know, anything that is against our way of thinking is bullshit, but it does seem to be the reaction. Like, oh, what do you mean the Patriots lost? Fuck you, we never lose. What do you mean the Red Sox lost or the Bruins lost? That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
and if it does happen, then they're a bunch of fucking assholes. And if they win, then, like you're saying, they're gods. And it's like, make up your fucking mind.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I cannot fucking stand any New England sports fan because they're all the same in that sense of like, you know, the team wins, their team is fucking infallible.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can do no fucking wrong.
And that's the thing that you don't really see anywhere else. I mean, you do see the people like getting unruly, but like I said, you see that pretty much everywhere. But you don't really see the "what do you mean my team lost? How's that possible?" mentality anywhere else. You know, especially in the case of like the Mets or Minnesota. Or
yeah. But I'm on this website now called Thrillist. Was it Thrillist.com? And let me just check see what year this fucking came out in, because if it's pretty updated, like I'd be awesome. Let's see, there's no date to when this was posted, but great.
What is it? What kind of a site is it?
Well, basically it's basically like a list of the most annoying fans in the NFL. And I'm pretty sure you can guess where the fucking Patriots ended up.
Probably in the top 5, if not number 1.
Number 1, sir.
Nice.
Like,
Bless.
Yeah, thank you. And here's another thing that they fucking say. Oh yeah, how's your team doing? Like knowing that I'm a 49ers fan and that they finished, what was it, 4-12, I think, or 4-13, something like that. The fact that they finished like that, like, Patriots fans that love to remind you of that. It's like, oh yeah, well your season was over by week 2, blah blah blah. And it's like, all right, asshole. How about this? Let's take the Patriots, you're fucking gods, and let's do this to them. Let's have management fight with Belichick. Belichick's gone. So your entire coaching staff is pretty much gone, except for your offensive line coach, who is now your head coach. 7 guys on your team are fucking gone by retirement, signing with another team, or what have you. So there goes your fucking defense. Your star running back signs with another team. Your star quarterback's confidence is in the fucking shitter. And really, they just have no fucking direction whatsoever. Let's see how well the fucking Patriots do then. If they can go 4-12, I will applaud them.
Well, to that, the only thing I could say is your classic argument of, well, the team has to be deep.
Yeah.
Which is true, but at the same time, I think there is some merit to what you're saying of how much shit can you really take and still expect to come out on top. Or the other response I would have to, if someone were to be like, well, how's your team doing? Especially if it was a Patriots fan, I'd be like, oh yeah, whatever happened to that perfect season?
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, you mean you lost the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Hey,
you won all those games and then lost the Super Bowl? Oh, that sucks for you, huh?
Yeah. Hey, how's Eli Manning's ring doing around his? Oh, that's right. He took. Oh, that one was supposed to be for Tom. I'm sorry. Everybody's arguments of like, oh, Tom Brady's the best ever. He's got 4 Super Bowl rings. I'm like, motherfucker, Joe Montana's got 4 Super Bowl rings. If that's how we're gonna measure it is by Super Bowls, okay, let's look at it. Yes, Tom Brady has been to more. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fine. He wins in that aspect. Montana wins in the aspect of he's been to 4 and he never fucking lost.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady. It's like, dude. Like, I'll give Brady credit where credit is fucking due. His scene in Ted 2, yeah, I got a good chuckle out of it. I'll applaud him for that. But,
No, I mean, you got to admit that he's one of the best quarterbacks that the sport has seen.
In the modern era, I would say yes, he is a damn good fucking quarterback.
But does that make him untouchable? Oh, fuck no.
Oh, fuck no.
And that's where the line needs to be drawn, is that too many people are like, like you're talking about, like he's a godsend, he can't do anything wrong, and, he's better than everybody else because of this stupid arbitrary reason. It's like, there's lots of things that make someone great, and it's I don't know. And personally, I have a bias towards newer athletes are new or anything being usually less quality than the older guys because 9 times out of 10, the older guys had it tougher. So for someone like Joe Montana to get to a Super Bowl versus someone like Tom Brady to get to a Super Bowl, it probably took Joe Montana a lot more fucking work and dedication and drive than it does Tom Brady. And I'm not saying he doesn't have those things. I'm just saying that back then it was probably a lot fucking harder.
Yeah, and I mean,
You have to respect that.
Not only that, but you really figure, like, there were different training techniques. Like, now that it's all, like, computerized and everything. And
yeah.
So, I mean, you go back in the day,
Everybody's
like,
fucking Drago now.
Yeah.
From Rocky IV, everyone's, I break you.
Yeah, you look at Gronkowski, you can't tell me that motherfucker's not on fucking roids.
Seriously.
You know, if he's not, hey, okay, I'm sorry I said that, but you know,
But that dude's neck is the size of my thigh.
Yeah, dude, dude, to drive around his neck takes me a half a tank of gas.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there's some shit wrong with, definitely with the NFL, that's for sure.
It is.
There's shit wrong with every sport, though. I mean,
although if you
got hockey inventing new rules left and right, we got NFL inventing new rules left and right, we got fucking NASCAR. Even NASCAR is getting into shit over fucking new rules.
Oh boy, what are they doing? Because I don't even watch NASCAR.
I don't even know, but like, there's all kinds of new rules coming out for that shit. Like, my mom was telling me about like this fucking commitment cone that they have that is literally just an orange cone that like once you get to it, you have to go into the pit stop. It's like, what the? Just fucking drive. Seriously, shut up and drive. How hard is it? Whoever gets to the end of the fucking course first wins, right? That's the point.
Yeah.
Shut up, do it. Like, who cares?
Like,
that's why it's so hard for me to watch sports nowadays. Because like, you turn on any sport. I don't care if it's football, baseball, basketball, hockey, fucking lacrosse. I don't care what it is. You turn it on now, and then you go watch a game from like 10, 20 years back. They're pretty different. I mean, it's the same game, but there's enough new shit and enough new rules that you're like, what the fuck is going on?
And you really think about it, too. Like, the reason I don't watch NASCAR, like, number one, it's fucking boring as shit. Like, okay, you got these cars driving at like 200 miles an hour. Woo, boogie, boogie, boogie. It's like, it's just as boring as golf. And you know what? Here, I'll ruin NASCAR for everybody. You want to know what NASCAR really is? It's a bunch of advertisements taking laps. That's it.
It really is.
That's it. That's all it is. Like, you're watching one gigantic fucking commercial for 2 fucking hours.
Yeah, actually, nowadays it's closer to like 3.
Yeah. That's all
the
you're
other
doing.
thing is sports are taking longer. A baseball game used to get done in what, like 2 hours or something?
Right,
now it's like at least 3, 4 hours. And that's with the fucking clock.
Yeah. To be fair, though, like, if I'm paying money for a fucking ticket to go to a baseball game, like, you really think about it. Like, let's say a family of fucking 4 is going to go to Fenway Park for a baseball game. Let's just use that for an example.
We're not eating dinner that night.
No, we'll not include. You know, we'll include some other things. But let's see. You know, let's say you take the train in. So that's like, you know, $10, whatever. That's cheap enough. Then you got tickets for the game, which could be anywhere from like $25 to, I think it's like $1,000 for a fucking ticket, depending on where you're sitting.
Jesus.
Exactly. So, now let's say, like, okay, you know, kids are hungry. They want, you know, a hot dog and a soda. Okay. Hot dog's about $5 each. Soda's about probably the same. Something like that. So, let's say you got 2 kids. Like, all right, there's $20 right there. Let's say you want to grab a beer. That's like $8 right there. You know, between $8 and $10, something like that. So, I mean, it's like
people out of the game, basically.
Yeah. So, we'll just say the average price of that would be like, you know, we'll say $500, something like that, to go to the game, for like average seats, like hot dogs, fucking sodas, beer, all that shit. We'll just round it up to, we'll say like $400 to $500.
Yeah, nice even number.
Right. If I'm spending $400 to $500 to take my kids to a fucking baseball game, I want it to last long.
I guess, but at the same time, that kid doesn't have the attention span to sit there for 3 fucking hours, so you have to fucking wrestle them the whole time. Like, Dad, can we go home? This is boring.
That's what duct tape is for.
Huh?
That's what duct tape's for. You smack your kid and you say, you shut the fuck up.
But seriously, with the cost of things, like, it really is surprising that anyone is at these games.
And not only that, but like, let's even say, like, you want to go to a Patriots game. You got to pay for fucking parking by the stadium, you know, if you choose to park there, which is like $50.
That's insane.
To park at the fucking stadium.
That's insane.
That's
$50 just to park there, just to be at the stadium.
just to park your car at the stadium.
That's so